Hmm. You see, if we look a bit closer, whoa! It's two different Lego sets, but you get what I was going for there. You got so these are both architecture sets for anybody who was wondering. These are Lego, by the way. I think that was kind of obvious, but I think I should point that out. These are Lego architecture, which is a form of architecture which is for the older builders. You get to build real life structures on a micro scale. So as you can see, we got the London Bridge, the London Eye, Big Ben, the Grand Art Museum, and Nelson's Column, and a cute little sailboat down there, which is super duper cool. But Lego, I found out recently because I bought the set recently. This is cool and all. I got this recently, like I think it was about a year ago or so. I got this one, but like I think it was my birthday, like which was a couple months ago. No, that's not right. It's more like 7 months ago. That's definitely not right. You know what? I'm not doing the math. Anyway, I got a new Lego architecture set, which is this one, Trafalgar Square. This thing is amazing. I mean, look at this. Here's my hand. Look at how big it is. It's huge. Also, by the way, I love how they took the stair, or I love how they used the little like uh windshield pieces, painted them gray, and then used them as stairs. I think that's hilarious. And then you got your cute little London buses down here, cars. Which if you ever wanted to get to the Bat Cave real easily, you could just lift up the road there. That's not how that works anyway. But yeah, it's super duper cool. This is a really cool set. Now, what I didn't notice until last night when I built it is that this building and this column are this and this just on a larger scale. Because if you look, let me put them next to each other so we can see it. See? It's the same thing, just this is a bigger version of this, but they're the exact same thing. Now, one more thing I'm going to point out before we get to the whole reason why you probably showed up today is that you can open up the back and it's like the real art museum. It's got little art inside. There's a rainbow over here. It would clear up. My camera is refusing to focus. There we go. See the little rainbow over there? And if we spin over to here, there's a unicorn painting. This is my quick little Lego review for this week. Here we got a golden statue, which looks like an Oscar award. We got a pirate ship painting, a cat painting. Everybody loves cat paintings. Who doesn't love cat paintings, right? And then over here, we've got this little, like, what looks like a D-pad. Shouts out to D-pad Gamer. I don't know why I threw that little shout out in there. And then we got some rainbow clouds. Probably not at all real art that's in the museum, but, they had to do something. But yeah, this is really, really cool because not only did we get the art museum itself, we actually got the art that goes inside of it as well. Anyway, let's get to the real reason why you're all here. I just realized I haven't even built the racetrack yet. Should probably do that real quick. Okay, I think we have it set up now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's nice. That is nice. By the way, check out this new addition. We actually have a starting light, so you can see pre-stage, stage, and it's even got all the lights, which is really, really cool. It even says Dodge on it, which is awesome. Now, we actually got this track set up, and I wanted to go big for the final Diecast Derby. Oh, I haven't told you guys yet. Today is the very last Diecast Derby that I will be. Well, it won't be the last Diecast Derby. It will be the final crowd participation Diecast Derby, which means all the Diecast Derbies from here on out, the people who participate won't get to participate in. So that's, yeah, sorry about that. Next Diecast Derby is going to be November 5th. It's going to have 32 cars, 6-lane drag strip. We're going big for this one. Hopefully it'll be done. Hopefully it'll be, because let's see, that's a Thursday, which means I got, things other than YouTube going on that day. Let's see. I could probably do it, I don't know. I don't know when I'll do it. Just keep an eye out, guys, because I'm hoping to like live premiere that video on November 5th. So keep your eyes out when it comes to November 5th. Just keep your eyes out on the channel so you guys can see it. But anyway, here's our track for today. We've got this awesome ramp going down. A little banners right here, the custom ones that I made, all the way down the track into the finish line. Now, as you can see, our finish line here is a bridge because I had to put the lights somewhere and I couldn't find anywhere else to put them where they wouldn't get hit. But I think even our tallest vehicle can run underneath there. Let me check real quick. Well, that worked. Okie dokie. We got lots of cars set up for today, 10 in total. That was a pretty good Mario impersonation, if I do say so myself. Sounded just like him. So yeah, here are our 10 cars today. We got a nice little group of cars, not gonna lie. We got our fast ones. We got our crap. We got our fast we got our aerodynamic ones. We got our heavy ones. And then we've got the in between. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's a good mix between aerodynamic, like aerodynamic, aerodynamic, aerodynamic. That one's aerodynamic, very aerodynamic, and then you got your heavy ones, this one, and that one. So we're gonna have a good mix. Now, according to the last couple of races I've ran with this racetrack, here are the total of wins, because I've ran 4 in total, not counting today's. Hunter has 2 wins, Aunt Belinda has 1, and WRM has 1 as well. So that is really telling you which vehicles are winning. This one has won once, this one has won once, and this one has won twice. So that aside, I ran qualifying already, and the Rip Rod got first in qualifying, and so we'll be taking on that one down there. That one there is going to take on Surf and Turf. The Cougar is going to be taking on Hyper Rocker. The Bugatti is going to be taking on Forward Force, and our beautiful pink convertible Thunderbird is going to be taking on the Embosser. So that'll really show you how basically everybody's going to line up today. And I'm hoping if my video editor is working correctly, we can throw a bunch of memes and stuff in here too, so you guys can have some fun while watching the race. But anyway, here we go. Okay, we should be all lined up and ready to go. If not, I don't know what we're going to do then. So, hopefully, this is a good angle of the track for you guys. I can't really tell from your guys' angle if it is or not. Only problem is you can't see the top of the ramp. But I guess what we could do is... I'm a genius. I know what exactly we can do. So here's what we're going to do. At the top of the ramp, I am going to take a picture so you guys can see what all the races look like beforehand. Also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm that good, I figured out how to do instant replays on my video editor. So now whenever we do a race, there will be an instant replay to follow it up so you can see what it looks like. So not only will you guys get to see what the start looks like, you will also get to see the entire track and an instant replay at the finish. This should make this the most interesting diecast derby I've ever done. I couldn't think of the word that would work that way. Now here's the thing, people. Do you guys want me to stop the diecast derby? Do you guys want me to say, hey, I'm quitting the diecast derby, it's not done? So here's my thought here. Do you guys want me to continue the diecast derby? Put it in the comments. Do you want to see this continue? There are going to be some changes. Like, for instance, I will have cars. There will be like, what did I say? I think it was like 32. You can only pick from 32 instead of 40 like I usually do. Well, I had 72 in the last one that you could pick from. By the way, I should have a video coming up on my channel here soon. I will be reviewing 72, or it was like 72 in-package Hot Wheels cars. The video is like an hour long, if I remember correctly. So if you've got an hour to waste, you should come see these cars. They're really neat looking. Anyway. Yeah, that's that. So, yes, we got the race set up. So if you guys want to see the diecast derby continue, please tell me, because I can set it up so we can continue to do it, but I'm going to do it differently. Instead of having a new field of vehicles every single race, we're going to do 5 races with the same drivers and same cars. Now, 3 of them are going to be races and 2 of them are going to be stunt challenges. So if you get where I'm going with this, I'm saying that basically the diecast derbies is not going to be the same. So I want your guys' opinion on this comments. Do you want to see the new diecast derbies, or do you want to just make it to where we do like 32 cars, 6 lanes every once a year or whatever? Because I was only thinking about doing the diecast derby once a year. But if you guys want to go back to seeing the diecast derbies every other week, I am totally fine with that. Well, you'd get to sign up every 5 weeks, but there would be a race every weekend, I guess is what I'm saying. So let me know in the comments, would you rather see the big one every year, or would you rather see little ones every weekend? Your choice. Put it in the comments. Let's get this party started right. Ah, a spider! There, I got rid of the spider. Okay, so if I did things correctly, people, you should be able to see the field of vehicles right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for your field of drivers. Coming in with the speed, it's WRD in the Roadster. You could try as hard as you want, but you can't shame her, cause it's Glitchy Wolf Gamer in the Mustang. Are you ready for this one? Cause it's gonna be a shocker. It's WRM in the Hyper Rocker. What's that about speed limits? He doesn't care because it's Liam O'Hara in the Bugatti Chiron. This ain't the guy you want to nerf because it's my grandpa in Surf and Turf. So good in qualifying that you can't toss her. It's Aunt Belinda in the Embosser. So sleek and aerodynamic, like the fish cod. It's Hunter in the Rip Rod. Here to tear down the race course, it's Weston Racing in Forward Force. This car looks sweeter than sugar. It's Sappy Dog in the Mercury Cougar. That sounded a lot better in my head. Last but not least, coming at you like a buffalo herd, it's my grandma in the Thunderbird. My God, I should do this more often. This party started. I've already got the pair-ups made, and we're going to get right into race number one. I do have to boot up the camcorder, though, to take the pictures of the starting line and the finish line as they race. We want this as realistic as possible. Check out my gaming channel. Link is in the description. Level Up Gaming. It does need some support, so if you are into gaming as much as I am, then please go check out my gaming channel. Alright, so I'm going to get a picture of the first race. Jeez, when you zoom in, your hand gets fidgety. Okay? So race number one in lane one, we have WRD, and in lane two, or WRD and Roadster, and in lane two we have Hunter and the Rip Rod. They're not centered, however, so I'm going to fix that real quick. Alright, our drivers are ready. They're locked into position. The pre-stage lights are on. They are starting their engines. The stage lights are on. They are getting ready. 3, 2, 1, there they go. Oh, Rip Rod. Rod with the win. Roadster did a weird kind of like dipsy doozy flipsy dipsy. I don't know what you would call that, but it was cool, whatever it was. That was some Nitro Circuit. Yeah, that was some Nitro Circuit stuff right there. All right, race one of two, or race 1-2. Race round one, race two. Lane one, we have Glitchy Wolf Gamer in the convertible Mustang, and in lane two, we have my grandpa in Surf and Turf. Equally aerodynamic as it is heavy. This is going to be an interesting one. Sorry if the photos are blurry. I am taking them with a camcorder, so I am constantly shaking. I don't know why. I got like shaky handitis. I take crappy photos all the time. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, or wait. Pre-stage is on. Engines are started. Stage lights are on. 3, 2, 1, they are off. Oh, Glitchy Wolf Gamer gets the win. Glitchy Wolf Gamer pulls a nice little stunt mid-race and flips the car, but still manages to cross the finish line first, knocking out Surf and Turf. Nice performance. Lane 1, we have WRM and Hyper Rocker, and in lane 2, we have Sappy Dog and the Mercury Cougar Eliminator. I kept calling it a Mercury Cuda for some reason in the previous races. All right, I got the photo. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, they are off. Oh! Okay, neither of them crossed the finish line, people. So just in case if you don't know, you guys can't really see the finish line, can you? How's that? All right, so just in case for those of you who are new to the channel and have not seen this before, the finish line is right here, not back here. I use those blocks to mark the finish line, but technically this edge of the block is the finish line. WRM and Sappy Dog did not make it to the finish line. However, WRM is upside down and is close. The upside down has nothing to do with it. WRM is closer to the finish line and therefore will get the win over Sappy Dog. Here is your instant replay. Race 3 of round 1. Or no, race 4 of round 1. I'm already messing my numbers up here. Lane 1, we have Liam O'Hara in the Bugatti Chiron, and in lane 2, we have Weston Racing in Forward Force. That was a pretty bad photo. Let me try again. There we go. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, they're off. Forward Force just blasts across the finish line. I picked a fast car, but dang, man, that was ridiculous. All right, race 5 of round 1. In lane 1, what the crap is going on with the camcorder? Everything just turned yellow. Just give me a second. Okay, that was weird. I like put it up towards the light, and it like everything. Oh, what the? Whoa. Okay, this is weird. When I had it on the floor, the entire room turned to orange. So I pointed it at my Legos, and it turned back to normal. And then when I pointed it at the light, the entire room turned blue. That's confusing. All right, here we go. We have in lane 1, we have Aunt Belinda in the Embosser, and in lane 2, we have my grandma in the convertible Thunderbird. Oh, yeah. Okay. These pictures are probably crookeder than crap. So, sorry about that. Anyway, here we go. Stage lights, or pre-stage lights. Engines are on. Stage light. Drivers are ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Embosser. Right, the Embosser did take out the finish line there, which is kind of an interesting turn of events. Was not expecting that. Dang it, it did the yellow thing again. Pointed it at something. Just wait for it to change. You know, you got pointed at the light, have it fast loser. And the only way you can get fast losers is the professional way. You roll the dice, and whatever number pops up, that's the person who comes back in. Trust me, this is how all the professionals get their fast losers. Actually, I'm pretty sure they don't. They just pick like 2 people out of the pile and then have them race. So, here we go. We got a 3. So, Sappy Dog and the King Cuda. Oh, no, not again. Sappy Dog on the Mercury Cougar is going into lane 1. And in lane 2, we're going to do a reroll. In lane 2, we have my grandpa in Surf and Turf. Yellow versus yellow. This ought to be an entertainingly fun one. I don't know what I was doing there. All right, let me get the photo, and then we can start. We have got the cars into position, and they are going in 3, 2, 1, and they are off. Oh! We are going to need an instant replay on that one. That one was tight. Actually, technically, we didn't need an instant replay on that one because if you notice, Surf and Turf never even technically crossed the finish line, so either way, our boy Sappy Dog claims a win. And is back in the gentlemen. We are at round 2, and here we go to kick it off. We got Hunter in lane 1 driving the Rip Rod, and then lane 2 we have Glitchy World Gamer driving the convertible Mustang. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let me get the picture. First, let me take a selfie. Stage, 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, what a race! Realize that these races are getting so butt-clenchingly tight that I should probably move it so that way you guys could see the finish line a lot better. And so I have done so. So the lights have been moved to the front edge of the track, and I know what you're thinking. Someone's gonna hit that. I mean, look at how close to the ground that is. Actually, check this out. They actually fit under it really easily. Like, that is like butt-clenchingly tight though. So that is interesting. Anyway, we're going into the next race here. Now, trust me, I know someone out there was like, I can't see the finish line. Here you go. Now you can see it. You can see these races all the way to the finish now. There should be no complaining, and if there is complaining, stop it. All right, here we go. In lane 1, we have Hyper Rocker, aka WRM, and in lane 2, we have Weston Racing, hitting it fast, as he always does, in this beautiful machine that he calls Forward Force. Yeah, I don't even know, people. I don't even know. Anyway, I hope you were ready for this because this is about to get wicked. Stage, 3, 2, 1, there we go. Hyper Rocker with a clean, oh, so clean. Yeah, that was so clean. Belinda, Inland Bosser, lane 2. Sappy Dog in the Mercury Cougar. I almost called it King Cuda again. That's not even a real car. All right, that's who's driving. I think I figured out why the camera keeps breaking. I keep putting it too close to this little box I got off to the side of the room, and I think it's screwing with the focus. Yeah, because now the camera's the right color because I set it up on the shelf. Anyway, photo. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they are off. Embosser. Dice. Here we go. That's a 2. So in lane 1, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my grandpa coming back in surf and turf. And in lane, oh no, you got to average them. You roll 2 numbers, divide it into half, and then whatever number pulls up, because there's 7 vehicles over here. So we got to go 3 and 4, which is 7. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. 3.5 rounded up is 4. So in lane 1 is my grandma in the pink Thunderbird. So then the next number is 1 and 6 adds to 7. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. 3.5 rounded up is 4. So we got to try 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, which means that in lane 2 we have WRD in the Roadster. Oh, Roadster! It's me, Mario. Oh, guys, I have a review. Like I usually don't do money. I usually don't do many like Lego reviews and stuff like that on the channel. I kind of dropped those because they weren't very popular. But I do actually have one coming up for the Lego Speed Champions Dodge Charger SRT Demon versus the Dodge Challenger RT. I forgot what year it was. It looks like Dom's car from, or not Dom, maybe Dom. Yes, Dom. It looks like Dom's car from Fast and the Furious, the first one. Vin Diesel. I think he's Vin Diesel. I don't know. I haven't seen Fast and the Furious in so long. I don't know. The car looks awesome, though. I'll put it that way. Anyway, here. By the way, that's where I got the light from, was that Lego set. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here they go. Oh, dang. Instant replay, you could barely see it. You barely see it. But yes, in the instant replay, you could see very, very clearly. What the heck? You could see, I found something behind me that was like weird. I reached behind me and felt something soft, and it's plastic. So, where was I going with this train of thought? Okay, so as you could see in the instant replay there, the pink Thunderbird did cross the finish line just slightly. Like, it was very, very close to not crossing, but it did. And from here on out, we do not need any more fast losers today. So that means that everybody here is claimed. So WRD, my grandpa, Liam O'Hara, Hunter, myself, and Sappy Dog all have their finishing positions claimed right now, which means they will not change. They are that way for the rest of the day. So anyway, here we go. Lane 1, we have the beautiful convertible Mustang, aka Coachy Wolf Gamer, and in lane 2, we have our Hyper Rocker. Where did I put my camcorder? There it is. All right. Yep, it ain't amber anymore. That's cool. Here we go. 3. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go! Oh my goodness! Is there any damage? I can't really tell. Wow, that was a hard hit. What did it even hit? Okay, so I see what happened here. This is kind of cool. Well, I mean, to some extent it is. if you look, so our boy the Mustang here, I think, I can't see the instant replay at the moment, but I might be right, rolled up onto here, I guess, and then hit this little chunk of wood and it sent it flying. I don't know, because there was a piece of wood sticking out, so I'm assuming that's what happened there. I really don't know. All right, next up, lane 1 is the Embosser. Lane 2, Purple Thunderbird. Or Purple Thunderbird, Pink Thunderbird. I don't know what colors are. Color is a mirror if you taste it with your ears, true or false? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Embosser. Oh, it's still going. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a best 2 out of 3 situation, and you all know how these work. In a best 2 out of 3 situation, the track does not mend itself, meaning that if one of our drivers hits this wall and it blasts it backwards, it stays that way. It does not change the next time they race. They swap lanes every time they race. Best 2 out of 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one heck of a tournament right here, ladies and gentlemen. And in lane 1, we have WRM and the Hyper Wrecker, and in lane 2 we have Aunt Belinda and the Embosser. I feel like it could be like an announcer at like a mud drag event, just like, oh, he be getting through that mud good. Oh yeah. Cut that part out of the video. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they are off. Hyper Rocker with the first point. Oh. Okay, you guys couldn't see it behind the camera, but Hyper Rocker literally did a 180 and just literally did a 180 around the Embosser. I guess it was like showing off or something. I don't know. What a troll. You guys couldn't see it behind the camera, but as they went out the finish line and the Embosser was going nice and good, right? And Hyper Rocker came up right like this, went in front, spun, and then kept driving. And while the Embosser stopped, the Hyper Rocker just kept going. I don't know if that was like to show off or something. I really don't know. All right, in lane 1, we have the Embosser now, and in lane 2 is the Hyper Rocker. Hyper Rocker just needs to win this race, and the championship goes to WRM. 3, 2, 1, here we go. It was too close to tell. Oh my goodness, how? It was too close to tell. Guys, I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay. That was insane. I couldn't even tell. So I'm going to go watch the replay real quick, and I will get right back to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, due to what I can conduct from the instant replay I watched, Hyper Rocker beat the Embosser by an eyelash of distance. We're talking a quarter of an inch was the difference between these two vehicles. Hyper Rocker crossed the finish line just barely in front of the Embosser. That is one of the closest races in Western racing history. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that Hyper Rocker is your Diecast Derby number 6 champion. Yay. So, Diecast Derby number 6 champion goes to Hyper Rocker. What a performance. But it doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. In second place was my Aunt Belinda and the Embosser. Congratulations. All right. In third place was my grandma in the Pink Thunderbird. Now remember, if you get first place, you get 3 points towards your season total. So remember, whoever gets the most points by the end of the season gets to have first pick. Or no, that wasn't it. If you get like first place through the season, you get like some sort of special treatment in the events, if I remember correctly, in the next sign-up series or whatever. I think you get to like choose, and I think one of your rewards is you get to choose an entire field of vehicles for one of the events. You can choose which one. You get to choose all 32 of the cars that you can pick from. Basically, you can like rig the race if you want to. Second reward is that you can pick cars that, in the Diecast Derbies, you can pick cars that are not brand new. Because I only race newer cars, but if there's a car, say for instance, Liam O'Hara gets the most points, and he wants to race the Hyper Rocker, even though it's over there, put away, and it's not going to race ever again. He can do that technically for 3 races. He can pick a Diecast car that has basically been retired, and he can race it if he wants. And then one of the other incentives, and this is for monster trucks, is that you get to design the racetrack for 2 of the events. So for 5 events, you get to pick the field of vehicles. For 3 events, you get to bring back retired cars. And for 3 events, you also get to design the racetrack for the monster truck ones. That's what you get if you win. Now, like I said, if you get first place in the Diecast Derby, it's 3 points. Second place is 2 points. Third place is 1 point. Anywhere below there is 0. If it's a team event, everybody on your team gets a point, but you actually get 3 points. But everybody else gets 1 point on your team. And then if it's a championship like stunt event, if you are last one standing, you get 4 points, and everybody who, I think it's like you get 1 point per, I think it was like 1 point per flip if you flip at all during the event. So say for instance, if you like, say for instance, it's a jump competition and you jump, hit this ramp, roll, and then land it, you just scored yourself a tour point. You get 5, I said 4, I meant 5. You get 5 tour points if you win the whole entire stunt event. So the stunt events are worth the most points. All right, and lucky for you, if you guys want to see more mini Diecast Derby events per season, how I do it is I do it season wise. You pick a car and you get to drive that car in like 5 different races. 3 of which for a season it has 5 events per season. 3 are races, 2 are stunt events. If you guys want to do, say for instance, Diecast Derby Season 7, because we're going to make this Season 6, I guess, but Diecast Derby Season 7 will be, I think if I remember correctly, one of the stunt events is the Scorpion Jump, and the other one is the Swinging Ring of Fire, if I remember correctly, are the different, like, stunt events that we have. Stunt events are like this. You keep going until you're the last one standing. So basically, if you fail the stunt, you're knocked out. But the event keeps on going and going and going until there's one person left standing. So anyway, that's that. We're going to get down to the rest of the people. So, WRM, you just earned 3 points towards your tour score. Aunt Belinda, you earned 2 points towards your tour score. And my grandma, you won 1 point towards your tour score. In 4th place is Glitchy Wolf Gamer and the Mustang, 0 points. Sappy Dog is 0 points earned today. Everybody has earned 0 points past year. Myself, Hunter, Liam O'Hara, our grandpa, and WRD. So, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Those are your places for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed the fact that I'm back. But like I said in the comments, do you want to see the Diecast Derbies continue? Because if not, I'm quitting them. You know, if you guys want to see them continue, then I'll continue them. But if not, then I won't continue them. Because honestly, I'm really losing basically the urge to keep doing them because they're not really all that popular compared to the sign-up series. I do have a sign-up series coming out here soon, so you guys will get to see that. But anyway, these are your final positions, ladies and gentlemen. And then let's put it this way. Let's say, I'm curious, do you guys want to see what your tour scores are? Actually, you know what? In the comments down below, I will have a pinned comment from myself. It'll be the first comment you see. Check it out. It will have everybody's name and how many points they have so far this season. Because Diecast Derbies and sign-up series, your points carry over from one to the other. So, if every time you win, you get a certain amount of points, like I said. So, in the comments down below, you will see a comment from me listing how many points you have. Whoever has the most points is currently going to get that huge reward. Let's see. I think it was like New Year's Eve. We will decide the champion of this season. Will be New Year's Eve. So that's going to be, and then on New Year's, we're going to list a humongous takeover event. It's going to be the sign-up series It's going to be really cool. We're going to bring out every single truck, or we're going to bring out we'll put it like this way. We'll have everybody's name on the floor, and then behind it we'll have every single vehicle that they have driven that year. I think it's going to be really cool if we do that. And then you can just see the time lapse of what everybody drove. But anyway, I thank you all for watching. Now see you all in the next one. Peace out.